It's being live streamed. Okay. So, okay. Well, I wanted to start out with, I'm going to unmute you guys because, or you guys can unmute yourselves if you like and say hello.
Hi.
No.
Hey, we're so happy you're here. So today is a day of celebration because for so many things. And let me pull up my agenda so I can actually see what we're going to do today. So this meeting will be about 45 minutes, maybe less, but we wanted to talk about how our 21-day peace challenge has affected you. And so we'd love to hear your thoughts about that. What do you think, Kathleen?
I've actually missed a lot of them, but then I went back and listened to more of them later on. It's really focused me on this, and I actually feel some more peace. It's actually brought me to do more spiritual work early in the morning. I tend to wait until late at night before I go to sleep. And I've actually added 3 more things on in the morning to do. So it has helped. And I can't wait to get Huddle Bear out there to the kids to be a part of this. And I had mentioned to Terry earlier today, I was struggling a little bit about the script of what he's going to do for the video, but we're working on it, and we'll get something to you shortly.
Oh, that's wonderful. Jean, Auntie Jean, tell us about your experience.
Well, I made all 21 days.
You're our hero. That's wonderful.
And I felt really sad because I didn't have to do it again the next time. I missed it. So I
Not
think
the only one.
it was beautiful. And, it did, like Kathy said, it gave me such a sense of peace. And, that's why I was trying to encourage everyone to do it, because not just because we're sending peace out there and it's having an influence. I feel like it's had an influence, very much so, but it gives you a sense of peace in here. And it gives you a sense of, I'm doing something. I'm not just sitting here. I'm actually doing something to help. So it's a beautiful thing. And I thank you ladies so much for doing this. It's
Well,
been
you know
marvelous.
what? We have lots to celebrate. So over the 21 days, we launched, not only did we really launch 10 million for world peace, but we also launched our podcast, Imagine Peace. We had 21 interviews with 21 leaders. We got over 1,000 views on YouTube. That's pretty impressive in 3 weeks.
It is.
Lots of people signed up. And in fact, on our website, we had over 1,000 people signed up. Our list is over 5,300 people now. And we had over 1,000 people join our Facebook group. And so we're at about 1,600. And it's just been really wonderful to have, all of these exciting things happening. And so there's so much to celebrate. Do you want to share anything, Terry or Kamari?
Well, we have Jennifer Langren is watching us, and Barry Oshatel is watching us. And he says, congratulations on behalf of the planet.
That's beautiful. And the other thing that happened was our website, our beautiful website we brought it up and then we redesigned it, and it's there, and we love it. Of course, we're going to have to do some editing because you want to take this, Kamari, that we're moving forward.
Well, actually, I wanted to add to what Auntie Jean said when she said, I think its work, it had an impact. I don't think I told you, but towards the end, the last maybe 4, 5 days, I always ask after a meditation to know the impact or to feel or sense or visualize what's happening. So as we worked with the leaders at the end of each meditation, initially I could feel that some of the leaders were not able to accept the light. We're not really sparking up, And as we began that last week, the final run, 5 days maybe, I felt a huge increase in how the leaders were absorbing the appreciation and the upliftment. And so that was my own experience, which I don't even know if I shared with you guys.
No, you didn't, but that,
Yeah.
you shared that, I know a couple of things about the leaders, but that's wonderful, Mari. What about you, Pat? What was your experience with our 21-day challenge? Pat, you can unmute yourself.
Oh, I didn't connect with it all the time.
That's okay. You don't have to connect with it all the time, and that's the beauty of having it on video. You can come back later and just add your energy if you choose
Thank
to.
you. Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to have you here. Crystalia, how are you doing? Oh, you're muted, honey.
Muted, babe.
Need to unmute yourself.
Yep. Yep. And my green screen isn't here. This looks really crazy.
Yes, it
That's
does.
cool.
I think I lost all my hair.
Did.
I did.
Oh, yes, thank you so much for the 21 days of meditation. It was really awesome.
So, yeah, so we've heard that people want it to continue. So we have some really wonderful plans of upcoming scenarios that we wanted to run by you today, get your input. And in order to do that, we're going to have a meditation. And I think I love the last meditation that Terry did with the peace train. So you want to take that, Terry, and explain what you're going to be doing?
Let's get on the peace train and get our creative juices flowing on there. So we'll begin with, I'll start the drive of the train, and I'll pick up Marbeth, and I'll pick up Kamari, and we'll just keep going through the train, and you all jump on board when it comes to you. Just get on there with us, and let's get ourselves really centered and balanced and focused more on peace as we do this. Everybody on board with that? Yes. Okay. And Jean, I loved your comments when we did it the other day, and your chugga peace.
It was awesome.
Woo!
Before we
know.
started today, I really wanted to put on Cat Stevens' Peace Train, but I know that Facebook would take this whole thing down. And they might
Oh,
shut down
yes.
our group. So we're not doing
Yeah.
that. Although I can hear it resonating in my head.
Yeah, we can sing it. Okay, so let's take a moment and just go into our hearts. The breath is the connection. So just breathe it in slowly, easily. Feel how easy it goes into your lungs. Let that sense of peace just flow throughout your body. Let it go all the way down, out the bottom of your feet. Get very centered as you get ready to get on board this train. And then as you release that breath, let go of anything of the world. Just be present in this imagining that we are doing together today, this creative energy of moving forward, because that's what we are doing now. We're moving forward with our peace train. So I started the engine, it's chugging along the track. And I want to just have you visualize that train. Visualize how easy it goes on the track. There's no resistance. Everything is in alignment, lining up with the whole purpose of what we are doing, which is to create a shift on the planet, to create more balance in our world of the positive, lifting that up, increasing the positivity on our planet, and looking more at peaceful ways of doing things. So as it has started down the track, we've got Marbeth coming on board.
Oh, yes, it feels wonderful to be on the peace train. I hear Cat Stevens singing along with us here on the train. Everyone hop on the peace train. Yes, let's do it. Let's bring everyone all over the world, everyone in this group, hop on the peace train. Anyone watching the video, hop on the peace train with us. This train is just traveling all over the world, spreading peace. Just feel that. Feel the rejoicing on the train as more and more people hop on and share their joy that peace has happened. Peace has happened. And now we're going to pick up Kamari.
I'm jumping on, I've been on, and I'm in for the whole ride, inviting everyone else that I know is wanting more balance, more harmony, more joy, more peace for everyone, not just themselves. So let's greet all the newcomers in each place with that appreciation and gratitude that we know so many are holding: hope, harmony, the little acts of kindness that they do. Let's appreciate everything that has been created to this moment in a peaceful vein on a peace train. Just allow that appreciation and gratitude to expand for each other, for our leaders, for those who have come before and paved the way, and even to those who will come after and reap the benefits. That's why we're doing this, to create a better world for the next and the next and the next. Take a breath. Allow yourself to increase the peace and the radiance on this beautiful peace train. We lift each other up. And as we're here together, we're going to ask for the guidance, the intuition, the clarity of what's next for our particular project, our movement. Just ask. Perhaps it's a mentor, a divine beloved, angelic presence, whoever it is that you go to, higher self, for inspiration and guidance. But that is how we choose everything and how we want to move forward in the highest good for all and for this beautiful project. Come into your heart space. And breathe a few times in and out of your heart. And settle in. Maybe there's a chair or a beautiful rock to sit on. Just get comfortable in this sacred heart space that is within each one of us. And align yourself with certainty. With each breath, we are becoming more and more clear, more and more certain. And And in this beautiful heart space, you go and invite in the wisdom, the clarity, the symbol, the message. What is next for 10 million for world peace? What is our new direction? How can we fulfill our highest purpose with all of you and so many more to come? And just sit for a moment in this stillness in the heart space, being ready to receive a message, a feeling, a knowing. A visual. You may not even understand it, but accept it with gratitude. Because that brings the next breadcrumb. Ask for more clarity, more details. And know that this train is guided by the highest essence, the highest consciousness. Beautiful. Whatever you received or felt or knew or know, just take it in. Again, with gratitude and acceptance for your piece of the divine puzzle, perhaps. As we all are going to steer this peace train to the next port, the next station, the next direction. And with that wisdom, that clarity, that spark, that message, come back. Begin to open your eyes. Breathe yourself back into the room.
Oh, that was beautiful, Kumari. Really lovely.
Did you all feel the train? Were you there with us? I felt you there with us.
Oh, yeah.
Auntie Jean was dancing in the aisles. It was an older train. It wasn't like the bullet train. It was, very peaceful. And I had to get on the third car because the first two were so full. And then I looked behind and there were cars upon cars upon cars. So I knew it's going to be a very full train when we got where we were going.
I love it.
And the train really wasn't on rails. It was more like floating on love. I
Oh,
like that train.
I got that too. At one point, it became like a cosmic path.
cosmic train. That's beautiful.
Um,
So we're excited to share with you some ideas we have for the future of 10 million for world peace. Who wants our meditations to continue? Yeah. So here's what we're thinking, and we would love your input. We're thinking of focusing for 21 days on a country a month and partner with an organization, boots on the ground, working in that country, so that we can help support each other as we bring them into our meditation as well, and we can help affect change on the ground in that country. So with fundraising, joint fundraising for both of us, our organization and theirs, and just change it out every month. What do you think about that?
I like it. I
Very
really
cool.
do. And it'll be a long time because there's a lot of countries.
A lot of trouble in the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Focus on.
Castalia?
Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea.
Good. Well, we wanted your support and, and we were thinking of starting with Haiti because, it's right here in our hemisphere in the United States, although we have people all over the place. It's not just in the US, but I lived in Haiti for 17 years and have a very strong connection there. And then Deborah Poneman, who we interviewed, is a dear friend, and she's on the board of an organization. I haven't ran this by her yet, called Aid Still Required. But I think that might be a really good place to start as we research. And then at the end of every 21 days, we can continue the meditations, but we'll celebrate everything that happened during the 21 days. And then we'll look at where we're going with the next country. So we have our format, 7-minute meditation. We have our 21 days, and we'll just focus on a different country and their leaders. God knows Haiti needs that. They don't have any leadership. So except
We would like to hear some suggestions from all of you of other countries, and our thinking with continuing on with the 21 days is after that 21st meditation, we can do a little recap and just like this, have everybody on, share what happened during that time together and where we're going forward to the next one. And that gives us time to let you know who we're going to focus on next.
So that's our joint collaborative inspiration. Do you have anything either about that or of your own that you wanted to throw in? Because this is the time we're reinventing ourselves, or we're co-creating with all of you. We'd love to co-create with you. Do you have any other ideas about moving forward, or
any
this-
countries that you'd like to support? Organizations in the countries?
I think Haiti's a good one to start with because they've had so many, let me just say, bad breaks. They've gone through an awful lot.
Mm.
And there's
I
such
don't, my niece and nephew served in the Peace Corps there. I wonder, does the Peace Corps still serve in Haiti?
not right now because of the gang violence. I'm
Oh,
sure
I
that
see.
they're not.
Yeah, they spent 2 years there.
Oh, I think I remember when I was there, I remember the Peace Corps being there. And
Mhm.
but I think that they would pull it when there was, any issues with violence, and there is violence, especially in the Port-au-Prince area and up the
Okay.
from there, and also a little to the north. A lot of the aid organizations have had to close hospitals and things like that. So I think I'm excited, to see what our 10 million for world peace meditations can do.
Mhm.
I'd like to see, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
We have Debbie DeVere on Facebook, and she's suggestion Ukraine could use our help.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
And Russia, and
Yeah.
Russia,
Great, yes.
Right?
both of them.
Mhm.
Yes. Mhm.
So what was
Which-
the other suggestion? It was the Ukraine and
And
another one?
Russia.
And Russia.
And Russia.
Both. Yeah.
Also, if you have organizations that you're supporting or part of that are close to your hearts, we'll certainly take that into consideration. We want everybody to feel connected to this project as much as possible. So we're open to suggestions in that as well.
Would it, you know, my mind is a little strange, but would it help if I looked up the names of the leaders of the different countries that we decide to do? Like Haiti, if I went and actually looked up the names, and then we'd have more than just a vague
Yeah, absolutely.
I love
figure.
that.
We
Love
would have a name.
Mm,
And
That would
then
be
I
great.
could
Jane.
also put those names in the grid
Mhm.
that I have
Mm.
here. So it would intensify
The focus.
the
Yeah.
energy.
Absolutely. Jean has a Reiki grid, and we put prayer names into it, and she does Reiki every day over the
Oh,
name.
it's beautiful.
On
Jane.
that, that's
think
beautiful.
That's a great idea.
On that note, we were speaking about within the countries, we do a little research about what their current issues are. And so we look at climate change issues, flooding, but not just violence, but what they're facing. So that kind of research would be helpful too, to just see what's up for them and how we can focus. I think yeah.
We'll also be interviewing people associated with the country, or people with organizations, maybe the organization we're working with. It's still fluid, we're talking about it, but I'd love to start this on October 1st. So, but we'll see. We'll see how quickly we can pull things together.
All right. There's a lady named Christina Wordolf or something like that. I'm not sure I got her last name right, but she works with different government agencies in Germany and other countries, specifically trying to build more world peacefulness in their meetings and stuff. So I'll see if I've already mentioned this to her, but she was in a conference for the whole week. So I'll mention it to her again and see if she's interested in working with you.
Oh, that's wonderful, Crystalia. Thank you so much. Yeah, you've been really a tremendous.
Oh, yes,
tremendous
thank
help.
you so much for all you've done to help.
Oh, you're welcome. I keep thinking that there's got to be a way to connect all of these big organizations here just in our country that are doing this. We had World Peace. There's another World Peace group that was doing something similar to what you were doing this whole last week. And today, Joe Dispenza
I know.
is doing his Walk for
Walking.
the World.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's beautiful, because when we check our statistics, which we will be doing, when I did my World Peace Experiment in 2018, I couldn't get statistics for a few weeks. So, we're going to be getting statistics, but it's going to factor in everybody working for peace to
Right.
see how it has impacted the planet. And
Yep.
how cool is that?
Yeah. Okay, we
Yeah.
have Aura Gold,
Oh, hi, Aura.
peace meditation for India and Canada, as they are having a disagreement at this time.
That's true.
Oh,
It's true.
Thank you, Aura.
India and Canada. So, any other suggestions? Because we can move forward. We don't need to keep you guys all that long today.
Crystalia's comment about the woman who's doing peace, how they can incorporate that into meetings. I think those kind of leaders are really important as well, because not just government leaders doing boots on the ground service work, but people who are really teaching. We talked about that today, that we're not just doing meditations. We're actually, one of the reasons I was drawn to this group was there's a true collaboration energy among Marbeth and Terry, and that is like gold to me, to be able to collaborate
Mhm.
at a level of no ego, and it's so I think those kind of teachers or leaders would be really cool. It's not just government, but how we bring those resources, I guess.
Right.
They would be great interviews as well.
I think Dr. Joe's Dispenza's message was interesting. I happened to listen to it just before this call. I was going to join it and I never got around to it till this morning.
Me too.
But anyway, he's talking about how the numbers go back up after a period of time after these group things. And he's talking about how working on daily increasing our own consciousness helps so much. So if we had some training on that, it would help. Years
And that's
ago
what
in the
we-
corporate world, I did an experiment where I was always the meeting leader, but I always listened and then recap the meeting. So no one questioned what I was doing and they kept getting into these big arguments and I would just fill the room with love energy, quietly sitting there, and suddenly everybody would work together.
Mhm.
Oh, I love it.
And, teaching people simple little tools like that can make so
Mhm.
much difference in their daily lives, which expands out. So if we could
Mhm.
have training of that sort too, I think it would be very helpful.
You
Mhm.
touched on another topic that Marbeth brought up about we've all been teachers for 30 some years, 40 years. And we have a lot of tools and techniques and content that we were wondering if people would be interested in receiving that as part of these programs, or how that would work to either raise some funds or some awareness. But I think Marbeth, we're getting the nudge that some of
Getting
our,
the nudge, yes.
we're getting the nudge to definitely expand the offerings of
The
how
expanded
we both
offerings.
have been teaching that for years, different techniques to help.
Right. Well, and the other idea is to become affiliates with people that do teach this stuff, that have programs, promote the programs, and make an affiliate commission that raises funds for you guys too.
Yeah.
That's really good. I used to negotiate big real estate deals. I worked for a couple of big developers.
Mm.
And I noticed that when people were negotiating, they would sit across from each other. And I said, you know what? That's like them and me
Yeah.
and them, but there's only one mind actually working here, and that's the mind of God. So before I would go into any negotiation, once I realized this, I would say there's only one mind working here for the good of everybody. And I got to the point where instead of negotiating with somebody across from me, I sat next to them. And I found such a difference in the negotiations, how much easier it was to do that.
It's beautiful.
It is
Beautiful.
very beautiful. Yeah. So we can, that's another leg, another segment of where we're going.
Mhm.
We can't do everything at once, even though I would love to. There's a lot going on here, but once we get the meditations, the 21 days for each country up and running, we also want to expand, some different programs that we can offer. And then on another note of how people can help, I'm going to share my screen. And where is it? Oh my goodness, it's not there. Hang on.
Was there earlier. I
It was
thought.
there earlier, but it's going to be there again. Here it is. Okay, we're going back and sharing the screen. And here it is. So we have our donate page, but it hasn't been easy for people to think about helping us on a monthly basis. So we thought about this and we're going to update this so it's clearer. This particular part where it says donate now, that's for one-time donations. But underneath, we have this alternative way to donate because our page was broken. So we needed to have an alternative for people who couldn't use the main system. It's working now, but just for one-time donations. But if you click on this, it takes you over to a donate page where you can donate weekly or monthly. And so if you wanted to donate $5 a month, that would go so far to help us with we have monthly expenses that are growing because it's not It's not something we can all do for free. Our time is free. We don't charge for our time and we put in many hours. But if you guys can share with us for, on a monthly basis, that would be so helpful. And we'll get that donate page up so that it has more clarity on how to do it. I tried today, but I'm not going to mess with the PayPal part of it, or the donations.
Just to make it clear, so there are pre-populated amounts there, like you saw, but there's an other.
Let me go back
button.
again. Let me
And
go
when
back.
you push the other button, you put in whatever it is you want to donate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, so here it is. So if you push the other button here, you can add an amount. And you could
Mhm.
put in like $5,
Mhm.
you could put in $7, $10, whatever you feel comfortable with.
Mhm.
And it would really help us. And if you can, if you can't, that's okay. We're here for you and we love having you here. So
Marbeth, is that, and you're a 501c3, right?
we're in a
You
total.
might put that
nonprofit.
again on that page. So when people go to it, it's a reminder that it's tax
Could be.
deductible.
I think it
Yeah.
was, no? But good point.
No,
yeah.
it
Is
isn't.
it there? I didn't see it.
No,
Laura.
not on the, that's a PayPal page, but I will have let me add that. We are a 501c3. It's on the donate page, but
Yeah.
not on this page.
Thank you.
Sometimes I think the more they see that, the more it
It
stays in
definitely
their mind.
validates the,
Mhm.
Well, it's tax deductible for you as well,
Yeah,
the ones who are
yeah.
donating.
Yeah, but we are, and also like in terms of how you can help, if you know someone who is as good as an administrative assistant and would love to give us some in-kind donation, that would be amazing. We are looking for some help with organizing us, since the three of us are very right-brained, intuitive healers. But the numbers and the organization, not, I'm speaking for myself, not so much. But, so if we would love if you know of anybody, and as our budget grows, which is another reason we need donations, is we can hire people and be incredibly helpful. Because, we need to put our energy where we make the most difference. So, and
One of the things I find really effective when people donate is to get emails on a regular basis that show what that money's being used for.
absolutely.
It was one of the things I love about Charity Water is every month they send out a thing that explains everything that was done with the donation money for the month.
Mm,
That's one of the reasons also that we want to partner with a country, so we can raise money. When we raise money for them, we're also raising money for ourselves.
Right.
And I think people can see, when you say, well, I need, X amount for my virtual assistant, and I need X amount for the person that's doing the social media. We actually have an in-kind donation. We've had that. I don't know if he's going to continue for our social media, which has been like so incredibly helpful. And we really appreciate that. So, and we're doing our best. We're new, but look at all of the things we've done already. I think we're doing
That's great.
So I don't want to take up all your time. I think that's it on the, yeah. We need a closing meditation. We missed doing meditations yesterday. So, but we can continue to do we will continue to do weekly meditations. Just letting you know, we're just reorganizing and getting our act together for moving forward with strength and vigor.
And if
And-
something pops in later, certainly send us a note. We'll be really open to entertaining your inspired ideas for us. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Marbeth, maybe one other country that we could put close to the top is Korea also.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, we looked at a list of Afghanistan is another one.
Mm,
Mhm.
You know, talk about social issues.
Yeah.
But you know, how beautiful is it, you know, if we gather, as we gather 10 million people together and we focus on a country with love.
Right.
Yeah.
How
Well,
beautiful.
sooner or later, we got to get to ourselves.
I said that earlier, Jean. Not
Yes,
in
we
another
need it
meeting.
very much too.
Yes, we do. We need the United States
We need it.
Congress.
Our candidate too probably would appreciate it.
Yeah. Then there's a lot, there's a lot of, you know, just focusing on different countries. We were talking about thinking about, you know, maybe climate change or human trafficking, you know, as other areas. But there really is such need in the world. I know we're going to focus on this for at least 6 months, and then we'll reevaluate and see,
Mhm.
you know, what our how we've done and Terry, would you like to close?
Thank you all so much for being here. Let's close this circle with gratitude. Just breathe in. Think of all the people in the world right now, all the struggles, but also all the ones who are celebrating, who are working to send out an energy of peace and love from their hearts. Let's keep that in the front of our mind as we meet on our daily basis, that there are others wanting the exact same thing that we want, a world that's in harmony, a world that's sustainable, that will be here for our future generation. Let's keep that goal for our entire planet. And as we focus on the country, let's really give our heart to that country, and just like a mother would to a child, wrap our arms around it and nurture it for the time that we dedicate to each one. Let's bring up to our hearts right now an immense amount of gratitude to the Creator, gratitude to all of the spirit help that we have, ascended masters, ancestors who are helping us and guiding us through all of this, the angelic beings, and of course the earth angels spread throughout our world who are out there constantly bringing in an energy of harmony. So breathe all that in. Give yourself a pat on the back for what you're doing. Congratulate yourself for showing up, for saying, I want to be a part of change. I want to be a part of bringing harmony into our world. I want to be that change that I've so desired to have on the planet. So give honor to what you are doing. And some may say, well, I'm not doing very much. All I'm doing is meditating for 7 minutes. That's huge. So honor that. Honor every smile that you give, every warm word, every hug, every intention that you send forth. And let's gather that energy and keep it going, keep it moving on that peace train as we go forward from here in this meeting together today and go out to the next stop and then the next one after that. We have just begun and it is beautiful and you are beautiful. Thank you all so much. Wrap your arms around each other. Let's get that big hug together, a collective hug, sending it out. Thank you so much for being here. So much love to every one of you.
Thank you for doing all of this.
Yes, thank
It's
you.
tremendous.
Well, it
following the
needs to
prompts.
happen, you know, if not us, who?
Follow the prompts.
Hmm.
That's how change happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so much love and so much gratitude for everyone who's helping us, and we'll get the replay up and out. So, thank
Keep
you.
bringing
for
the
coming.
ideas. Keep
Yeah,
sharing
the
the
beautiful
ideas.
ideas, yes.
Mhm.
And fundraising ideas. One of the things we were thinking of was to bundle some of the meditations that we've done together, you know, and sell them. You know, just we have some lovely volunteers helping also, helping with the videos, although we've hired a video editor also, but we have people helping edit and doing our TikTok. And, you know, really grateful shout outs to them, to Jamie and Lauren Samaro for their help. Our unsung heroes. So anyway, thank you guys.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
rest of the day. Namaste.
Namaste.
There you go.